We're gonna give this a go, man. What's up, everybody? My name's Doug Jenkins. We're checking out a plugin by Sienna. A plugin called Sienna by Acoustica, a company that I just did the actual porticos that they modeled, and they really blew my mind. There's another plugin that I hope to do an example on. It's the Celestial. And that is, I think, the counterpart plugin of the SSL Fusion. We're going to have one of those, and that's something that I've been really looking forward to owning. So I have some beats by DRE, and this whole entire video is about, number one, it's the first time I'm using my new Sony camera, so I can make these more efficient, just turn them out, man, so we can keep, my day job, which is mastering, mixing, tech work, and all that. So I have a song. The vocals are on the other version. This is shout out to Double B, Bad Boy. We call him the original Bad Boy. He was the bad boy before the bad boy that a lot of people, Bad Boy Records, Puff Daddy, all that. So here's the thing. We have two songs. Now this plugin, I'm going to take my headphones off real quick. This plugin, what it's designed to do is to replicate a room. Okay, and what is so important about having a room is the more accurate the room, the better your decision making. So what I'm going to do is go through and I'm going to show you what really impressed me was how accurately they reproduced an NS10. An NS10 has no low end. I mean, it really doesn't. It's like 90 hertz and down it shelves, and that's why it helps translate your audio. So I'm going to give you what I think I would say the most beneficial part of these plugins are, and this goes on your final 2-bus. So if you see on screen here, the 2-bus here, this is the last stop on the master bus. And here's what's so cool about what they did, okay? And they're doing more updates, so I may not have it fully updated with everything they have, but they've added so many different headphones, and the reason we're using the Beats by DRE is these are very well known. You can go get these at any consumer grade store. You don't have to have professional Grottos or AKGs or Bauer and Wilkins. What was really crazy about this, okay, you got Apple AirPods, AirPod Pros, so if you have those as well, maybe I'll push play in the video on the two and really get you an understanding and an idea of something that's, more commercial so everybody can hear it. So I'm going to start with the Beats, and then I'll do something with the Apple AirPods. And what it does is it actually matches the frequency response of those headphones, so then it can model, or it's not model, I shouldn't have said that. There's a different process. Sean, if you're watching, you know what I'm talking about. There's a different way that they're doing it. Convulsion, almost like a convulsion reverb, where they're actually capturing the actual device. In this case, they're capturing the actual room. So let's just get right into it. So I got my Beats by DRE solos before they go dead on me. And we're going to start with the NS10 of the Spitfire Studio. That's just basic NS10. Then we'll go down and we'll get you a lot of information in very little time and let you hear it. So here we go. And these have noise canceling, so if I'm screaming, I apologize. So let's play it without it. This is a trailer that I created with the original Bad Boy. It's pretty cool. Okay, so now what an NS10 should do is allow me to hear that with none of that low end. And you'll be able to really see what's going on in the low mid, the 110, 120 hertz range, and see if it's too much for the system. Now what I'm going to do is, I did this video before and I was having some camera issues. So we got that all fixed out. Shout out to the Geek Squad there at Best Buy. Dude, was really cool. They took care of me, man. That keeps people coming back for sure. So here's the thing we did. Let's just do a basic EQ that comes with Pro Tools. I want to keep it basic. Beats by DRE, basic EQ. I got way too many plugins. Let's just go to, where's the basic EQ, dude? Really? Oh, there it is, 7 band. Alright, so let's turn on the NS10. Now this is the Beats by DRE modeling this room with a pair of NS10s. So here we go. Listen to the bass disappear. For sure. Off. So do you see, so I wanted to bring this up real quick. I started EQ in the 5 to 1K based on the room I'm hearing, and that's very important. And this is actually being done, there's a pair of JBL 6328s in the studio that we're working out of, and I instantly heard that on those NS10s, and that's what makes that very powerful. If I don't have this on and I bypass, maybe I'm probably not hearing that in the beats. So let's bypass, activate the EQ. See, I don't hear it in here. Now I do. Very subtle, right? With this plugin, with the NS10s, it's doing what an NS10 would do. It would reveal that in the room, it would sound very, very harsh on an NS10, and that's what it did. So shout out to ACUSTICA once again. That's awesome. Let's add a sub. So I saw NS10 with sub. So I'd have to get used to all these, but you find what you like and roll with it. So let's go to the top one. That's what I was on. It's the same setup, NS10 with a sub. That's really, I did this video and then my camera messed up, but it sounded like my Bower & Wilkins. It was really crazy. So here we go. Sounds just like them. Maybe it's the sub of the Bower & Wilkins on screen. It's awesome. So this is the ultimate way to see if your stuff translates. It really is cool because I've worked on a lot of NS10s and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like an NS10. Let's go over to, I think these are the Bower & Wilkins. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are. Dude, it is literally doing, in the audio world, the better the room, the better the mix, the better the master. But it really is refining things on purpose. If you're an audiophile and you just want to hear certain things, this is cool. But man, it's really efficient in the way that it's handling stuff. And you can actually make good mixing decisions. And for example, what I mean by that, let me turn this off and let's reset this. Let's just go, I don't know what I want to do. Let's just go with something presetted. No room There's no room adjustment. This is bypassed. And let's see what I do EQ wise. That's how much bass those Beats by DRE have. Let's turn this on. Dude, do you see how much better it's translating? So that's just one room. Let's go to another room. This one was really cool, I think. Now, I haven't even tried this. I'm going to try something new. So I think this is the mains. You know, I have to get used to it, but let's see what happens here when I turn this on. I like that. Oh, real quick, mix room, speakers only. You can really figure out what you want. Mix, focus, clean stereo field. So they did a lot of this, and I was really impressed with speakers and mix room. That's something that I'm more used to. So if I put on mix room configuration, I feel like I'm in my own room, which is weird. Cool. Let's go to this one. This one. Antares. Whoa. So what I'm doing here and why I'm even doing this video is, does this work? And to me, I don't think there's any better way without spending a lot of money going to rooms like this to actually hear what a room like that's going to sound like. And if your mix is way off, I guarantee it's going to reveal that. And let's try that here in a second. But if you look at this, the other cool thing that I noticed about this that does come in handy, number one is the NS10 for me, because I don't have NS10s anymore, and I like checking it on that. A few of the studios that I'm at have those, but it's really interesting to see what's it going to sound like in this car or that car, or this this speaker setup or that speaker. There's so many different options. Here's another one, television. This is an LCD TV. So you kick that on, say, man, how's it going to translate on the television? Pretty good. But that's going to sound bad. Now let's really screw it up for the TV. All right, I want to screw up the mix we did and see if that's going to be something that'll tell you, hey man, you got way too much of that. Yeah, it's muddy. Now let's turn this off. Let's hear it on an iPad. A phone. Hold on a second. Tricking my system, man. On the phone, 400 you want to get rid of. Tablet. So funny, dude. It's more the room, I think. So let's see how that translates in the real world with my Beats by Dre. So this is a really cool tool if you're getting into mixing to think, oh, okay, instead of like burning a copy, sending it to Bluetooth, doing this, that you got to keep checking stuff. It really is accurate, and I think it's really cool. So let's try it with nothing on and see if we got too much bass. Pretty heavy, but made a difference. See, so what's this video about? This was a quick video to show you this plugin. Is this kind of technology, this kind of plugin, does it benefit you? In the case of what you just heard, it benefited the mix. So this is a mix that I actually really liked, and just listening to it on that anechoic chamber with an iPad in there, lifting certain frequencies that came out on an iPad would give that listener on that device a better representation of what I intended as a mixing engineer, which is really cool. So let's listen to it. I'm interested to hear what compression does to the iPad. So let's put just like a basic compressor, like an R comp. That's like my go-to for just basic stuff. If I can find it, here it is. Let's check it out. Back to the big room. Let's go back to the big room. Let's go to Acoustica Audio. Let's go to their room, the Vegas. Now, I used to own those speakers. That definitely sounds like them. It's crazy. So within that time of doing this video, I think I made a great improvement to a mix with a 7-band EQ that's a stock plugin based on listening in a room that I don't own. Which, here's the deal, okay? I was a big skeptic of this. I'm like, well, we have a great room, we have this, but it really is a benefit. And I think as plugins evolve in the way that Acoustica did this, I think it's really useful because I just listen to an iPad and enhance certain frequencies on that. I listen to a cell phone and tweak certain frequencies on that. I went to a bigger room, and then I went to an NS10, and then I went to this, and it translates much better. So what's my opinion of this? I think it's worth the money. And I can see myself using it with Beats by Dre, with my laptop, you know, and just getting better results. And that's what it's about, you know. At the end of the day, we're here to get better results. So when that mix comes out, you know, people go, wow, man, that was, you know, that's the whole goal. You want it to translate to everything. So my name's Doug Jenkins. This was a quick video on the Sienna rooms. Acoustica, I'm like on an Acoustica, you know, binge of plugins, so I'll probably have some more. The next video I want to do, we have the Fusion, the hardware piece coming in. That's something that's been on my wish list. And we're going to do a video on that because one of their plugins, one of Acoustica's plugins that sort of launched this, and there's no affiliation here, so don't think that, because this is an honest review, but I was like on a hunt, and Sean knows this. I call him Mr. Morpheus, okay? He knows, so hit him up in the comments, but he's really on top of this. And he says, dude, these plugins are getting, like, scary. So I listened to Acoustica. This started with the Diamond Bundle. I sort of put it on the back shelf, and now, you know, I have some of these plugins. I went on some buying spree with them, and now I'm doing some videos on them, and I'm going, dude, this is, like, really good stuff. So yeah, if you want to check out new rooms, how rooms affect sounds, you know, mess with different speakers, even if you're an audiophile, this is really cool because you can listen to different things and listen to how speakers are going to actually reproduce the audio and the material. So my name's Doug Jenkins, imixandmaster.com. We do mixing, mastering, we do all kinds of stuff. So thanks for watching. Also, thanks for being patient with me. The last 4 months of my life have been unbelievably packed with stuff, so thank you for your patience, and I want to continue making videos because I think I enjoy it, and I hope you can enjoy it as well. And also now I have a better setup where I just have a camera just running right to this controller. I have my screen capture, and hopefully it's a lot easier for everybody. Peace. See, pretty cool, huh?